The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
The ball carrier,
Philip Lindsey, 98 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Justin Simmons on the
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught by Jackson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 31 yards. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Broncos 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Lock. And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Lock pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
A final shot before half for Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Brandon McManus.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now a hook